Every great story begins with a dream, but not every dreamer dares to chase it. Some people live their entire life wishing things were different, while a few rare souls stand up, fight the impossible, and rewrite the rules of the world. This is the story of one such man. A man who was laughed at, doubted, and pushed to the edge of failure. But still, he refused to stop. His name is Elon Musk. Elon Reeve Musk was born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa. From the very beginning, he was different. While other kids were playing outside, Elon was lost in his books. He could read for hours: science, fantasy, technology, anything that could take him beyond the ordinary. He was shy, quiet, and often bullied at school. He didn't fit in, but he didn't try to, because inside his mind, he lived in a different universe, a world where humanity was free, where rockets touched the stars, and where technology made life better for everyone. At just 12 years old, Elon created a video game called Blaster and sold it for $500. That was the first glimpse of his future. A kid who didn't just dream, he built his dreams. But growing up in South Africa wasn't easy. The country was under apartheid, and Elon hated the system. He wanted freedom, not just for himself, but for his ideas. So at 17 years old, he left home, alone. He took a flight to Canada with nothing but a suitcase, a few dollars, and a burning vision to one day change the world. Transition. When Elon arrived in North America, he had no plan, no money, and no guarantees. He worked odd jobs, cleaning boilers, cutting wood, even working on farms. But every night, after long hours of work, he studied. He read about science, business, and space. He believed that the future belongs to those who build it. He studied physics and economics at the University of Pennsylvania, but even there, he wasn't like other students. While they partied, Elon spent his nights dreaming about three things: the internet, clean energy, and space exploration. He once said, "If something is important enough, even if the odds are against you, you should still do it." That belief became his life. Transition. In 1995, Elon and his brother Kimball started their first company, Zip2. It was like Google Maps before Google existed. They lived in their small office, slept on the couch, and showered at the local gym. Every day was a fight to survive. Elon coded day and night. There were days when they couldn't afford food, but they kept going. After 4 years of struggle, Compaq bought Zip2 for $307 million. Elon made $22 million from the deal. He could have retired, he could have lived comfortably, but that wasn't him. He wasn't chasing money, he was chasing impact. Transition. Elon used that money to start X.com, an online bank. People called him crazy. Who would trust money on the internet, they said. But Elon saw the future. Eventually, X.com became PayPal. And once again, Elon found himself fighting against odds. Investors didn't trust him. He was kicked out of his own company while he was on vacation. Imagine that. You build something from the ground up, and they remove you from your own creation. That would break most people, but not Elon Musk. He didn't quit. He took it as a lesson, that even when you lose, you gain experience, wisdom, and strength. In 2002, PayPal was sold to eBay for $1.5 billion. Elon walked away with $180 million. And this time, he didn't buy a mansion or luxury cars. He invested every single dollar into his next dreams: SpaceX, Tesla, and Solar City. People said he was insane. He was risking everything. But he said one thing: "I'd rather be optimistic and wrong than pessimistic and right." Transition. SpaceX was born in 2002. The goal: to make rockets reusable and to make life multiplanetary. But building rockets isn't easy. It's one of the hardest things in the world. And Elon had no background in rocket science. He learned it by himself. He read books, met engineers, studied designs, and asked thousands of questions. He literally taught himself rocket science. The first launch failed. The second one exploded. The third one failed again. Millions were gone. Investors lost hope. The company was dying. It was 2008. The worst year of his life. Tesla was also collapsing. SpaceX was almost bankrupt. Elon had to choose: save one company and let the other die, or risk everything to save both. He risked everything. He invested his last remaining money in one final rocket, the Falcon one. If it failed, everything would end. And then, on September 28, 2008, the fourth rocket launched. The world held its breath. And this time, it worked. The rocket reached orbit. For the first time in history, a private company had done what only nations could do. That one success changed everything. NASA took notice. Investors returned. SpaceX survived. Elon Musk, the man who almost lost it all, had made history. Transition. While SpaceX was struggling, Elon was also building Tesla, a company that wanted to make electric cars cool, fast, and desirable. Everyone laughed. Electric cars are toys, they said. Big car companies will crush you. But Elon didn't care. He wanted to prove that sustainable energy could be powerful. The first Tesla Roadster faced problems. The company almost went bankrupt again. But Elon's belief never broke. He said, "When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor." With time, Tesla became a symbol of innovation. Model S, Model 3, Model X. One by one, Tesla changed the world's view of electric cars. It wasn't about money anymore. It was about changing the future of humanity. Transition. As SpaceX grew, Elon's dream expanded. He didn't just want to build rockets. He wanted to make humans a multiplanetary species. He started working on Starship, the biggest rocket ever built. His goal: to send humans to Mars. People called him crazy again, but that didn't stop him, because Elon Musk isn't afraid of failure. He's afraid of not trying. He once said, "Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you're not innovating enough." And that's his secret. He doesn't wait for perfect conditions. He creates them. Transition. Behind all the success, Elon's life wasn't easy. He worked 120 hours a week. He slept in factories. He went through heartbreak, loss, and exhaustion. He faced hate, criticism, and endless pressure. But he kept moving, because his mission was bigger than himself. He doesn't see life as comfort. He sees it as purpose. He once said, "If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it's a bright day. Otherwise, it's not." That mindset, hope, vision, and relentless action, is what built his empire. Transition, the conclusion. Elon Musk's journey isn't about rockets, cars, or money. It's about belief. Belief that one person can change the world. When people said impossible, he heard challenge accepted. When people said you'll fail, he said, "Watch me." He didn't wait for opportunity. He created it. So what's the lesson for us? No matter where you come from, no matter how many times you fall, as long as you keep standing up, you're still in the game. Dream big, work hard, take risks, and never forget, success isn't built on luck, it's built on courage. Final motivational close. Every heartbeat carries a purpose. Every dream carries a voice. And if there's one thing we learn from Elon Musk, it's that your dream matters, even if no one believes in it yet. He didn't just build rockets. He built hope. He didn't just make cars. He made people believe in change. So whenever you feel lost, whenever life knocks you down, remember this story. The story of a man who started with nothing, failed more times than he succeeded, but never gave up. Because he understood one truth. The world doesn't belong to the smartest. It belongs to the boldest. And you, yes, you listening right now, you have that same fire. Don't let fear control your dream. Don't wait for the right moment. The right moment